If you're at home looking for something to do, check out Sherry with TechBytes at 2.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Tech Bites at 2. I'm your host, Sherry Valentine, your local instructional technology facilitator. In these technology bites, I will actually be reviewing some technology tools that you can use in your classroom and also some great websites and resources that you can integrate into any subject area that you're teaching. So let's get started. The topic that we're going to talk about today, or the website that we're going to view today, is called Epic. Now, Epic, I will say, is truly epic. The cool thing about Epic is that you have instant access to over 35,000. Let me say that again, 35,000 high quality, high resolution fiction and nonfiction books. This website is typically for kids ages 12 and under. But if you have students that have siblings that are older, maybe you can get those older siblings to read to the younger siblings, or vice versa. There are thousands of read-to-me books. There are audiobooks. They're easy to find because they're categorized by the subject, the author, and even more. And the cool thing about Epic is that it's 100% free for teachers and librarians. So that's pretty cool. I like Epic because you can engage diverse learners. It has so many great features for the emerging learners. It allows students who, just need a little bit more time to master reading skills. They can move at their own pace. It's engaging because it allows students the choice of the materials that they get to read, so they can read based on their interests. And that's always a big hit for our students. I like Epic because it actually simplifies language. You can repeat words. You can clarify meanings because it has an actual built-in dictionary. It's a pretty cool tool because you can use Epic in small groups. So whether you want to use it just with the read to me or the audio, you can use small group settings. You can use it for independent reading time. And also, maybe you have some students that are your ELL students who just may have a little bit more difficult time with some of our vocabulary in the English language. So there are lots of options to build vocabulary. So let's go ahead and take a look at our objectives for the day, which are to access the Epic website. I want you to be able to utilize this website in 2 or more ways. And as you look at the website, I think you're going to just find tons of ways that you can actually use this. So I want you to just generate ideas of how you can incorporate Epic in your classroom. So we're going to go ahead and get started using Epic. I actually tried this link earlier and it didn't quite work. So let's go ahead and take a look at it a different way, which is not a problem. So we're going to go ahead into Epic here. Let me maximize this screen for you. So when you go to the Epic website, it has a section just for educators. So you'll notice that getepic.com/educators is where you will go to access Epic. Now, when you're accessing Epic, you can sign up here. So when you click sign up, you can sign up as a family, which allows you to join for free for 30 days, which is pretty cool. Or you can sign up for an educator. And if you sign up for an educator, that means all of your students get access to Epic. Because I already have an account, I'm just going to go ahead and click login. So notice parents can log in, or students and educators can log in. So I'm going to click this link right here. And I'm going to log in using my Google account, which we all have. And you'll notice that the students log in, they have a class code. So the cool thing about Epic is it generates a class code. Your students can put in the class code and go straight to Epic. So let's go ahead and get inside. I'm going to choose my account. Okay, great. So now I am in Epic. Now let's navigate this homepage a little bit. When you look at Epic's homepage, you see it welcomes me, Miss Valentine, And it also gives me the class code. So here's the class code, and you can get login instructions to give to your students. So you can print that out or share that however you would like. In your class settings, you can allow videos because Epic does have videos that go along with certain books. You can allow students to create their own profiles, and what's cool about this and fun about this is that they can change their profile picture and a few little things like that. You can choose your grade level. So if I just click on this little pencil to edit this, it has a little drop down arrow, and I can choose the grade level that I am wanting to access Epic. Notice that it does actually have some 7th grade and plus in here, so that's really a great feature. So I'm going to just for now choose 3rd grade. It also has your reading level system. So here it's on Lexile right now, but if I click on this, there are other systems I can see, such as Accelerated Reader, your guided reading level, your developmental reading assessment. So there are a lot of different choices here that you can choose from as well. On our homepage, you will also see that it says, what should I do next? So I can add students to my class roster, get your students using Epic. So if I want to add students to my class roster, I can click here and I can click Add Students. And when you click Add Students, you can add students with their first name, last name, which is optional, last name, first name. You can use initials, however you want to do it. So when I click Continue right here, it gives me the option. So if I wanted to put a student's name here, maybe their first name and their last initial, I could do that and click Continue. I can confirm this, change it, whatever I need to do. I'm going to click Confirm, and that adds my student. So then it says, what will your student use? So if they're using an iOS or Android device, they can click that. If they're using a laptop or Chromebook, they can click laptop or Chromebook, which is really cool because this is available in pretty much a lot of different app formats, because you see here we have Google Chrome. It also works on Kindles, so your iOS and your Android as well. So I'm actually not going to go through this part because I actually don't have any students right now. So I'm going to exit out of this, but I just wanted you to see how simple and easy it is to add your students here. So I'm going to close out of that. And over here to my right, you can see the students that I have in my class. So if I ever needed to add more students, I could click Add More Students here. Notice that it says your recent assignment. So the cool thing about Epic is that you can give assignments, you can assign books and different things like that. So those are available too. So as I scroll on my page, on my home page, you'll notice that I can explore top 3rd grade subjects and topics on different categories. So I have, such things as science and arts, social, emotional learning, which is really, really important, social studies, math, your language arts, and so forth. So I can scroll and look at those. It gives me suggestions of books that I can explore. It gives me some topics that I've maybe explored before. And as I scroll through, you'll see a lot of different things that it offers you as a teacher. A lot of different resources that you can take a look at. So I'll let you take a look at those on your own. So let's go ahead and look in here. So we have, that was your home page. We also have your Explore tab. And on your Explore tab, there are books that will be recommended. And remember, I kept it on Lexile, so it was offering and showing me some different books on Lexiles. It does have comics. It has read-to-me videos, audiobooks. And then you can search by subjects and topics also. So it has all the different subject areas, and you can click through and search through those as well. So it has a ton of information that you can search through. So if I wanted to do a search, remember you can search by the author, you can search by the title, or you can even search by keywords. So let's take a look at our search feature. And let's say, and as I clicked on that, you saw some different things came up. But let's say that I was doing a unit on weather. So I'm going to type in weather. It gives me some suggestions here, and I'm going to click on that. And right now I have it selected on all. So everything that it has about weather is coming up. So it has my books, videos, everything. But if I just wanted to look at the books, or if I just wanted to look at videos, it would just show me the videos. And I see that there are 20 plus videos on weather. If I wanted to choose an age, I can kind of narrow this down a little bit and filter this out a little bit. So I can do that as well. I have read to me options here also. And it has, I mean, just tons and tons of information that you can look through. It has your audiobooks about weather here. And it also has collections. So what it does is it gives you a suggestion of collections of different books. And also you can actually create your own collections as well. So let's take a look at one of the books. Let's see here. Let's see if I want to choose. I can choose fiction or nonfiction. So I'm going to actually choose fiction for this one. All right, here we go. So I'm going to choose a book. Now here's a read to me book. So if I click on this read to me book, it gives me words to know before
you read.
Before you read, and of course it's reading it to me.
Let's learn the S blends sound. Sled, slide, slope, slow, small, smell, smoke, snacks, snail, snow, snowboarding, standing, stay, sticks, stop.
So
Sledding in Summer,
you see that it
written
just
by
continues to
J.G.
read for you.
illustrated by Ed Meyer. Rorick Educational Media. Copyright 2013.
Now some options I have is I could assign this book.
Yippee! Yells Yari. We're going sledding. How? Asks Cole. It's summer.
Now,
Summer.
I clicked on the word summer because I'm not quite sure what summer means. So as a student, I can click on the word. It'll pronounce the word for me. It'll tell me if the word is a subject, a noun, an adjective, or a verb, and how you can use those, how you can use that word. So I can click
Summer.
on it and it will explain to me how to actually pronounce the word. So it's pretty
There's
cool.
no
So I'm
snow.
going to X out of this. So as you can see, it has a lot of really great things that you can do with the book. You can create a quiz. Now there are some books that actually have quizzes, and there are some books that don't have quizzes. So you can actually create a quiz on the books, or just show the books that have quizzes, or you can actually create your own quiz. So you can do that as well. Again, like I said, you have videos that you can take a look at. So if I needed or wanted to take a look at a video, notice that it actually gives me a pretty nice detailed description of that particular video. And I can play that video. That's some great animation there.
On a sunny day, I'm happy.
So let me stop that. You can put that in full view, of course, if you would like. So I'm going to X out of that. So, like I said, it has a lot of great choices here. Whether you want to do a read to me or audiobook. Now, audiobooks are a little bit different. So let me click on an audiobook. I mean, it does read to you, but let me just show you how it works a little bit here.
It was depressing for everyone, especially Willa, sweetie, I can tell by your face that I'm making you sad. Ms. Starr said kindly. That's
So maybe there's a book that you're reading in class to your students. So this is a great way to just allow that book to read aloud as your students sit quietly. And then you can offer discussions and different things based on that book. So I really like audiobooks as well. So that's a really nice, cool feature also. Let's take a look here. So again, this is another place that you can choose to create your quizzes right here where you see this question mark also. So note that that is available too. So I'm going to close out of this. Let me go back to Explore. Again, in Explore, like I said, it also has comics, which are cool. So the comics are, some very very interesting comics that some of our students are actually reading now, and they like to check these comics out of the library. So a comic book would look like this.
Mr. Ball Makes a To-Do List by Michael Townsend.
So I could actually turn that volume off
This
if I
book
wanted
starts
to.
here. The intro starts here. This is
Mr. Ball,
He is not
a cat.
because he is a
Ball.
Okay, so I think you get the picture there. So I'm going to X out of that also. So again, Epic is so cool, and it's free. Like I said, if I wanted to look by Lexile or any other reading formats, I could look through here, or I could change my profile and I could change that as well. There are different books, like I said, on different subject areas. So if I wanted to find a book on math, here's addition and subtraction. Take a look at that. It gives you a description of the book. I can click on that book and I can go ahead in and allow my students to begin to read that book. So like I said, even if you're doing small groups, the kids can read the book in small groups. You can do your independent reading time with your students. Or you could even do whole group instruction. So Epic is really cool. So I encourage you all to check out Epic. If you're a teacher and you're also a parent, check out some of the books and read them to your kids. I mean, you won't go wrong with Epic. And again, it's free, free, free. So please check it out. I think you'll enjoy it. And again, you can't go wrong. So thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to offering you more and more tools and resources. Thanks. See you again soon.